Hey group, how you doing? Man, it was good to see you last Monday night. So glad that so many of you came back again, and I was really all of us talked about it that we saw improvement in every one of you who were there the week before, and yeah, I know you still got a long ways to go. We all still have a long ways to go, but you showed improvement, and that's the important thing. Was really proud that you knew how to form the chords. It's still taking some time. You're getting there. Man, stay at it. You're doing great. Just wanted to kind of recap some of the things that we talked about in the class. Some of you were asking, how do you get better at changing those chords? And some of the things that we talked about were number one, trying to change the chords in time, even if you're doing it very slowly. What I mean is you can go one, two, three, four, 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 one, two, three, four. Just make sure that you're staying in time where you're not hesitating, where you're not one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four. And no matter how much you have to slow it down to make it work, slow down to that place. And then as you get confident at that place, then you can speed it up a little bit more. But if you can't play it slow, you can't play it fast. Another thing that we talked about that you can try is just practice moving your fingers from one position to the next without even worrying about this hand and strumming and listening to the clarity and things. Just do one thing at a time and just spend some time going from the D to the C to the G, then maybe back to the C, back to the D, go from the D to the G, back to the D to the C, and practice till you get to the place where your hands move as a unit, where you're not having to think, okay, this finger here and this finger here and this finger here and build the chord, but where your fingers actually go from you're on this D, I'm going to G, so my fingers automatically move that way. That will come with practice. And sometimes it helps just not to have to worry about this side of things and just move your fingers back and forth, back and forth. Take all the time you need. There's not a final test. It's your guitar. Nobody's going to ask for it back tomorrow. So just take your time and learn these things. And as I said Monday night, when you've got these three down and you can really move with confidence between them, additional chords that you learn after this will come much quicker because now your hands will have kind of an expectation of what you're asking them to do, and your brain will be wired to help you uh, do these new things. It'll start making more sense to you as you go along. So just be encouraged with that. We talked some about tuning, making sure you keep your guitar in tune, how to take care of your guitar, and just had a great time. Then we learned a new chord. We introduced a new chord, this E minor chord. And if you forgot how we did that one, the E minor chord only needs two fingers. You can either use your first two or you can use your middle two, kind of depending on the situation. I may do it either way depending on where I'm coming from. But essentially, you're holding down the second fret of the fifth string and the second fret of the fourth string. And remember, your fingers don't have to go completely side to side. You can stack them like that. And that's a real pretty chord. Kind of a sad, melancholy sound from that minor chord. But you add that to the three that you already know, and then you get And that progression is used in a lot of songs that you know and will help you really play a lot of songs that you will enjoy playing as the years go by. So remember, practice your chord changes in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And sometimes, maybe you're just sitting on your couch watching TV, you can practice moving your fingers from one position to the next until they learn to move as a unit to these chords. The important thing is don't give up. Keep messing with it every day, whatever time you can devote to it. If you can give a half hour or more, that's what will really escalate your playing. But if a certain day you just got a couple of minutes, give it that couple of minutes. You'll be a couple of minutes ahead of where you would be if you didn't do that. But just stay encouraged. And if you've got questions, you can email any of us, George or Dave or Fred or me, and man, we'd love to help you. And we want to say thanks to Daryl who came and helped us from the guitar jam. He came and helped us because Fred and George weren't able to make it this last week. We really appreciate Daryl being part of what we did. He's a great guitar player, and we were really glad to have him with us. But anyway, isn't this a fun group? And aren't we? I hope you're having a good time because I certainly am. And look forward to seeing you again a week from Tuesday or whatever the next date is. But hopefully, this video will help you and encourage you and keep you going a little further down the road. God bless you, and we'll see you again real soon.